Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We back with another video. All right, man. So let's get right into it. So I just want to start off by saying everything in life that's happens to you, good or bad, it's your fault. But we're gonna focus on the bad in this video. I want to say that everything that's all the negativity, all the bad things that's happening in your life right now, while you can't get ahead, all these things that's happening right now that's negative, that's bringing you down. All that stuff is on you. It's your fault. It's no one else's fault but you. You got to take accountability on yourself and see that. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this stuff up is because one, I want to start, you know, going out and branching out on my content. I want to be more versatile and spread more messages than just reaction videos on relationships and politics and things of that nature. If you go back on to my channel and look at my description, I originally stated that we're going to be talking about everything on this channel. Now I kind of veered off of that, but I kind of want to get back into that because there's a message to be had, and a lot of people need to hear this stuff because a lot of us are failures. I mean, I was about to sugarcoat it, but no, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it funky. A lot of us are failures. A lot of us are slackers. A lot of us are procrastinators, bullshitters, whatever you want to call it, whatever negative name under the sun you want to throw at it. That's what we are. And I'm not exempt. When I give y'all these messages, I'm clearly talking about myself first before I bring it to y'all. There's only a few times when I'm not, and I will actually mention it. But we're all in the same boat right now if the shoe fits. And that needs to change. There should be no reason why there's a bunch of negative things happening to you over and over again, and you keep blaming it, beyond yourself on other factors. People always say, well, the reason why this is happening to me because you know, this person did this to me, or this person was supposed to do this for me and they didn't, and all that. And it's like, if you're a grown man, a grown woman, then you shouldn't be expecting anyone to do nothing for you. Now, it's cool if people can help out and do stuff, and people do give their word and say they're going to do stuff. But you being an adult have to realize that a lot of people are bullshitters. And there's an old saying, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Most of us don't live that way. So when the worst does happen, we blame others when we should have just been prepared ourselves. And a lot of the mishaps in our lives can probably, be depleted if we just like set a course. And I'm starting to try to do all this stuff myself, like have a plan of action and execute it. Be organized, get proper amount of sleep. Now this may sound redundant because by the time I upload this video, it's going to be wee hours in the morning. But like you get the gist of what I'm saying. Like there has to be some sort of like schedule within your life where you can complete things and complete goals. And like once we start doing that, a lot of times we'll start to see that things will start to fall in place. Now, I'm kind of new to all this, so I'm not going to just preach to people like, yeah, you need to be on this type of stuff. You need to stop bullying and all that. Because I'm new to all this stuff too. But I'm starting to see that, maybe if you did do this, then a lot of things would be a lot easier. And that can be, that problem can just go away. Then you got your other stuff. A lot of us struggle with finances. Well, a lot of us got spending habits that we don't need. A lot of us live beyond our means trying to impress other people. Sometimes we don't need to spend, shoot, a lot of times we don't need to spend what we don't need. You know, there used to be this inside joke in my family because my mother, she's like real frugal. That's the term they used to use. But shoot, I learned a lot of that from her. And these days I'm frugal. One, I feel like I don't get hardly enough anyway. I got kids and everything to take care of, and I got myself to take care of. So, like all the money that I get, goes out the window. And then when I do have money, I try to save as much as I can because nowadays you got to. There's so much things that happens, and if you're someone like me, something bad always happen. Like that's one thing that I fully understand and take ownership in my personal life. I'm always expecting something bad to happen. When something good happens, I'm actually surprised. That may not be a way to live positivity, but that's just the reality of my life. So, plan ahead. And the way I'm starting to plan now is nowhere near like how I was doing it before. I'm being real efficient these days on just trying to plan and make a schedule. So basically, the gist of what I'm saying is we can ease a lot of the bad things that happen to us if we just be more organized and stop BSing and just get on the grind, get on our goal. Like as men, we're supposed to be people who get on our grind, get on our goal. We can't really afford to be complacent to have someone else depend on us, especially if you're a man of a certain age. Like if you're a man in general, that's just that. Like once you hit 18, everything else is just kind of just, you know, out the window. You fend for yourself. But, I'm starting to be a person under the belief that maybe, you know, boys need more structure than just 18. You shouldn't just send them out in the world at 18, especially if they're showing you still at their age that they're still complacent. Maybe they need to be sticking around until like their 20s or something like that, until you can see that they're a man. And that's a lot of things. It's for the younger generation. We can help them because a lot of us we just got sent out there to the wolves, and a lot of times a lot of men fell. They got out there and they seen that shit life is real and they couldn't handle it, and then they do dumb things and they end up going to prison, or things happen that a lot worse than prison, or they end up going back home. And I look at all this as just being unprepared. So we can change a lot of negativity that goes on in our lives by just being prepared. you know, One of my favorite superheroes is Batman, and they say given enough prep time, Batman can do anything. He can defeat anybody. He can defeat Superman. He can defeat Darkseid, all these godlike beings, and he's just a mere mortal. And that's because he got enough prep time to prepare because of things that's going to be taking place ahead of him, the dangers. And just to use that analogy, if we all think like Batman, maybe we can stop gods and monsters and aliens and stuff too. Figuratively speaking. So plan ahead and be more proactive. And like I said, this is all me too. I'm pretty much just talking to myself, and for those who happen to listen to it and can take something from it, cool. So, that's all I gotta say. But just let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below and I'll holler at y'all the next one. Peace.